Alright, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about bike stands, and in particular, the Dynamoto bike stands. So, I've thought about grabbing a pair for a while now. In my shed, it's fairly narrow makes it kind of hard to turn the behemoth around. So Barry's quite hard. You have to do a 427 point turn to turn him around in the shed. So thought about these stands, they look good. Watched a few YouTube videos on them, and I ended up picking up a second-hand pair, actually from the same guy that sold me my panniers. So that was a bit of a bargain there. So I went back down and saw him and grabbed the moto stands off him. So what I'll do is keep watching. Something a little bit different today. I'm going to do voiceovers. So instead of watching my face talk all the time, I'll run through how the bike stands work and how they actually move around. All right, keep watching. Cheers. All right, so the first thing that you do is you put the rear through the axle on this type of bike. So once you've got it through the axle, grab the handle and you pull it down slowly. It centers itself and you then push it down to the ground, and watching the safety boots I have on all the way to the ground. So from there we move on to the front. Front's a little bit easier, just push that in. So it grabs the wheel, pull the bike onto it a little bit further, and then from there you simply push there we go, push the stand all the way down, and from there it's ready to move around. But it also has a little safety thing. The little silver thing I'm taking off now is a safety thing. So you move that from the rear and put it in there, and that way that back stand won't roll forward, and then clip, there we go, clip that in to make sure it's right. So you can see here that once it's in there, everything's clipped in. The wheels are multi-directional, so they'll move forward, sideways, that sort of thing. It is fairly easy to move around. Not as easy as I thought, but it is still very easy to move around a place. And again, the reason I bought it in my shed, you can see that it's quite narrow, so I come in right in from the direction of travel there, from the rear of the bike, and then from there I have to exit the shed in the same way, so I can just do a 180 in that location there and spin the bike completely around. There's a bit of a close-up of those wheels. They simply just roll each and every way, so you can move the bike around where you need it, really. And look, the reverse for getting it down, so pull up, there we go, yep, a little bit better than putting it on the stand. Roll it back a bit and that's the front one done. With the back one, again, just remove the pin twang, the little safety handle, and put that back onto the rear of the stand. Once I get it in, there we go. And don't forget to put the little clip back into the hole there, and ping, there it goes. Also got to make sure you have your side stand down at this point, because if you roll it off here, it's going to be bad. So again, just lift it up from the rear. It will roll down onto the tyre, onto the stand, and from there, again, simply remove that part from the center of the axle. And that's it. So that's it. That's the Dynamoto bike stands. So you've seen how they move around, how they work, how they attach onto, well, specifically onto this bike, and how they move around a bit. For me, my thoughts, I do like them. In this shed, I can actually move Barry around, push him over to one side, get him out of the way so he can move through. We've got Tracy's bike there, so again, just gives you a bit more room. When I need to do a 180 in the shed, again, it makes it a lot easier just to spin Barry around on the moto stands and have him facing the right way to get him out of the shed. So my thoughts, yeah, they're worth it. Retail for, because you can buy them as a pair, or you can buy them single, either front or rear. So as a pair, these ones for this bike are around about $1,000 a pair. I didn't pay anywhere near that second hand, so I was happy to pick them up second hand. Worked perfectly fine, nothing wrong with them. So yes, they're my thoughts. They're just my thoughts. But now, after this, I've got to give Barry a wash. Just come back from a 2,000 kilometre trip down south, and he's absolutely full of bugs. So I will need to give him a good wash to bring him back to like new. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. That'll help the channel grow. I hopefully will be putting out another video this week, and that will be my thoughts on Barry against my previous bike, Beryl. So very similar, a few differences, and I might even give you my thoughts on the bike before that, which was a 2013 R1200 GSA Triple Black. So stay tuned for that video. We'll see how we go. All right, cheers. Thanks for watching.